Hello, I am Precious Swain Peaks, owner of Anointed for Prosperity Bookkeeping and more. And today we're going to talk a little about employing your children in your business. It's all the hype on social media right now, and it can be done. But if we're going to do it, let's make sure that we're doing it 100% correct so that we don't have penalties and issues with the powers that be later. Let me share my screen. As with everything else, anything that you need to know about your tax situation, you can find on irs.gov. So anything that you do not get from this training, please go back and visit irs.gov, businesses, backward slash, small dash business dash self dash employed backslash family help. It will have all the information that you need. So as you see, there is a whole layout on children employed by their parents. Normally, when there's a family business, that happens. It's part of the way we teach our children how to be entrepreneurs, how to grow, and how to work. But let's look at a few things. For a situation where the parent's a sole proprietor or a partnership in which each partner is a parent, the payments for the services of a child are subject to income tax withholding regardless of age. So, if you are a sole proprietor or you are a partner in which you and your spouse or the other parent is a partner, it does not matter how old this child is, you have to withhold tax withholding. You have to withhold federal taxes. Payments for the service of a child under 18 are not subject to Social Security and Medicare taxes. You don't have to take out the FICA. If the child is 18 years or older, then payments for the services of a child are subject to Social Security and Medicare taxes. So it's just like having any other employee if they are over 18. If they're over 18, you're going to take the federal, the Social Security, and the Medicare. If they are under 18, you're going to take the federal. But you must withhold from the child's payroll. In order for them to be considered an actual employee, you have to be doing proper payroll for them in the first place. Proper payroll for an employee is keeping their hours, totaling, withholding, and making payment. Children should not be independent contractors. Payments for services of a child under 21 are not subject to federal unemployment tax. They're not responsible for FUTA. If the child is 21 or older, then payments for the child are subject to FUTA taxes. Now, there are some business owners that's going to listen and say, "What? FUTA? I don't take that out of anybody's." If you are saying this, talk to your payroll company and find out why, because you should be. If you do not have a payroll company and this is something you just decided and you hopped out and started doing it on your own, book a consult. Our initial consultations are free. It may be worth the free 15 to 30 minutes to tell you how to properly do your payroll. If the business is a corporation, a partnership where there is someone outside of being the other parent, or an estate, even if it's the estate of the deceased parent, payments for services of a child are subject to income tax withholding, Social Security tax, Medicare tax, and FUTA, regardless of age. So there's a lot of posts and groups and things saying, start an S Corp, start an S Corp, start an S Corp. It's going to save you on your taxes. This is not always the case. If you are paying yourself payroll, paying your children payroll, and all of this under an S corporation, you're going to put yourself, unless you make over, I'll say about $120,000 or more, you're going to be wrapped up in double taxation. But that will be a whole different discussion. But they also give a breakdown on if the parent is employed by the child. This is good stuff because now we have a lot of kidpreneurs, kids writing books, kids doing lip gloss, kids doing natural products. Kids are getting out and living their dream. So what happens to the momager or the mother who has to get in there and help her? When they start making a decent amount of money, I am quite sure they're paying their parents. So if the business is a child's sole proprietorship, payments for services of a parent are subject to all withholding, federal, Social Security, and Medicare. Payments for services of a parent are not subject to FUTA, regardless of the type of services provided. If the business is a corporation, even if the child is a partner, they're going to be still have to withhold everything from that parent. Okay? And if the parent is performing services for the child, but not for the child's trade or business, payments are not subject to Social Security and Medicare unless the services are for domestic services, and each of the following apply. You employ your parent, you have a stepchild or a child living in the home, you are a widow or widower, divorced or living with a spouse who, because of a mental or physical condition, can't care for the child. The child or stepchild is either underage or requires personal care. This is where we're going to stop for today. We will talk about marital business structure in another pop up. I just wanted to take a moment to pop in and give some true facts on employing your child, the benefits, and those things that are not so much benefits. So when you're making your decision on structuring your business, you can make correct decisions. Thank you for tuning in. Again, I am Precious Wayne Peaks, the owner of Anointed for Prosperity Bookkeeping and More. To book a consult, you can go to www.anointedforprosperity.com. We look forward to hearing from you and have a nice